morning. How are you? Today morning we are doing Genshin stream, and today we'll be doing Layla's Hangout event. I think she is open. I guess I did yesterday.
The day's finally come to meet up with Zuria. Let's head over to Fremene's camp right away.
Wait. First we'll check if Layla is open. Yes, she is. 6 endings. We got it. Oh, today we have to do the quest also. TCG. I have to level up my rank over there. Oh, more to have come. Go to the challenge. Let's go. Hey, so welcome to the stream. How are you? Good morning. I'm good. How are you? You done? Yep. I don't want it to start. It's alright.
Is your child feeling any better?
Hey, Valerie.
Thank you
Right
for your
now we are
concern,
playing
Femine.
this.
His condition is fairly
After
stable.
off
The
stream
family
we'll
doctor
play.
said we might be able to take him out for a stroll today.
Off stream. You can join the Discord. So we can drop a text in the general channel. We can play it. Like you can send your ID. We can play. Okay.
Zuria, Fremene, we're here.
Yeah.
Seems like everyone's arrived.
Not quite. Aren't we missing someone? But Paimon has a guess where he might. Hey, Thalxie!
There. Bro.
Whoa! Thalxie's got himself a sword and a shield now.
Indeed.
Hmm?
With his weapons in hand, Thalxie looks more formidable than ever. You've really outdone yourself, Remine.
We helped too.
Yes, you really had a good eye for materials. Everything you found was high quality. Speaking of which, Zuria just told me that she wants to end the adventure with the coronation ceremony. So, you can just keep an eye out for them on our way to the ruins. I was planning to collect the materials myself, but then I realized you might be able to find some pretty...
Seems like everything's ready to go.
Please wait a moment. I was just thinking. Since Thalxie has already shown us his brand new appearance, we may already be able to draw a new page in the picture book.
Ooh, Paimon's excited now.
Hmm?
Why don't we use the story we know?
So we'll take out the sad parts and replace them with happier stuff?
All right, I'll give it a try. I'm not very adept at drawing, but I've seen a lot of art during my work. Now, as far as the actual content of the drawing...
Let me think. We can draw the weapon. The prince has picked up
And
the
this
sword
what?
of courage and the shield of perseverance, which proves he has crossed the mire of doubt. And
Okay, I'll add the weapons.
Paimon wants to give him some friends. Thalxie's got some friends by his side now, so he...
Okay, I'll also draw some companions. Color. Ah, color, yes, that's really important. The road in front of him now will no longer be... Who would have thought the page could have become
Uh,
so inspiring?
Great! Everyone looks super pumped up.
you
Thalxie
didn't
most of
accept
all.
my friend request and
Are you seeing this,
I
my son?
didn't. I didn't
Are you
open
feeling
Insta
inspired by this as
actually.
well?
Wait, after the stream. Wait.
I'm
Let
sure
me
he
check.
is, Zuria. And this is still just the first page.
That's right! Paimon can't wait to see the picture book when it's all
Blah, blah.
finished. We should finish it as soon as possible and keep up the belief and hope in our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
But what
I'm
is your
starting to
name?
look forward to it as well. So let's get this show on the road and head towards the Kingdom of Water Imps.
Yay! Thalxie's fantastic adventures begin now!
What's your name? I'm Irish. Irish. Oh, okay, then. You might have gotten now. Check. I had come here to do this event. Hey, not here. I want to do the event. It took me so far. I want primos. I've come for the primos. Start. Okay. When a signal passes through an inductive switch of a specific color, the branch path connection direction will change. Huh? You can repeatedly activate such inductive switches. Okay. Um, if he goes, but this has to start right. Row. Um, let's try. Oh, that's it. That was easy. Yeah, it's easy. I can go like. Wait, what a mess is this? Let's try. Oh, no. Wait. Um, this one has to reach here, and he can only reach here when this one takes time to reach here, meaning here. So this one can directly go. This one has to go like this. Ah, no, wait. It will take more time. Again, wait. Like this if it goes. Yeah. Let's go. We have. Hold on. Yeah. We did it. Easy. Cool. Wait. Primos. More primos. This one is also there, no? 80 primos. No, not navigate. I can just go. Where is it? Yeah. Where is this bomb person? Bomb guy. Wait, seal can work? I guess. Can seal work? No, seal doesn't work. I want the bomb guy. Bomb guy. Bomb guy. Wait, one more thing is then I'll get that thing. Not get bomb guy. You'll know where is the bomb guy. To break that. But that don't do that. It's over there only. I need the bomb guy. Can the crab do that thing? May I say? Let's see. Bro. Oh. Let's go. We did it. Collect. We need more. 22 for feminine. Become C4. 28 for feminine. Nice. Yeah, I got it. Now I can do Layla's mission. Oh, I got a fate. Do the quest. You have to do the quest, but I have to do Layla today. As planned. Yes, rewards 30 premiums. Yeah, event 60-60. Anyone 80, 40, 80. Wait, this is Layla only, right? Yeah. Layla is in Sumeru. Crap. Oh, AB, welcome to the stream. I didn't see that. I thought I could just put the bomb on that and do press again E and do boom. Easy. It will take eternity for my this potato to get healed fully. She's down. No, she's there. Ta-da.
What is it? Is there something on my... Anyway, I'm Layla, a Ratalis student at the academia.
Huh?
For now, at least. I was just looking up some information at the House of Day, but the more I read, the more I realized that my thesis lacks integrity. I didn't cover many of the possible outliers, and my calculations aren't
Is
precise enough.
sleepy. Oh, long does. Okay.
I should have been done with the first draft of my thesis by now, but I've barely written a well, I guess I have to keep looking up as much info as possible. I shouldn't give up now. But who am I kidding? Maybe I'm not cut out to be a researcher. researcher. Maybe, I should probably notify my advisor sooner than later so he can focus his attention on the other students. To be honest, I haven't slept a wink for days.
Huh?
Just thinking about the awful state of my thesis lack of sleep hinders my ability to focus, and if I can't focus, I can't do any proper research or thinking. I'm stuck. I've seen the caliber of the other academia students. They're all geniuses and fast learners. I'm nowhere near as gifted as they are. Oh, if it wasn't for someone who's been helping me out, my advisor probably would have kicked me out of the darshan. No. All my friends are back home. I'm the only one who got to come study at the this might sound strange, but I actually don't know who's been helping me. I don't even know if they're a person or... Due to my lack of sleep, I sometimes get dizzy. Yeah, but oddly enough, when I wake up, all the things I was stressing over are taken care of. My homework's somehow finished before the deadline, and my papers are perfectly written. But
Uh-huh.
that's not all. My flowers are watered, laundry's done, even my broken camera was fixed.
Someone do
I
that to me
really don't
also.
know what's going on, but for now, maybe the stars above decided to help out after seeing all the effort I put into my research. But there's no point in me studying at the academia if I keep relying on this It comes down to my own efforts, improving one step at a time. How else can I honor my parents and live up to the expectations of... Oh no, I've already spent too much time I still haven't made much headway on my thesis. At this rate, I'll need the wisdom seal. Yes, but time's of the essence, so I have to take what I can get. But the wisdom sealy is truly amazing and freely shares. If you want its help, all you have to do is write down your question and you'll get a response a short while later.
Uh-huh.
No one knows who or what it actually is, but getting an answer all comes down to the Sealy's mood. Sometimes it'll only give you a vague answer or play tricks on you. I'm pretty sure a researcher wouldn't do something like... all I can do right now is hope. Who knows if it'll happen this time? I can't put all my eggs in one basket. Trying my luck with another phenomenon is... Oh,
Mm.
really? But I don't want to take up your time. Sorry for the bother. Okay, let's go give it a try. I've already prepared my question. I just hope it can help me get through this. Among the countless legends surrounding the House of Dana, the Wisdom Sealy is one of the more popular ones. It hasn't been around for long, but word of the Sealy's existence spread like wildfire. Many people have claimed that they've so it should probably help me as well.
Mm.
Any funny antics in the House of Dana will get you escorted out. Or let's split up and ask around about the Sealy. Hopefully...
Let's go. Okay. Her soul did not sleep for days. Oh, the sky.
Excuse me? Have you ever heard?
You've come to the right person. I came across this legend not too long ago myself. After hearing about it, I decided to test it out and asked it a question about the brightness of the star. 2 days later, I got a response. It included 2 pages of detailed and accurate information. It saved me from having to look up a ton of resources. Yeah, so I submitted another question a few days ago. I still haven't received.
That sounds
Hmm?
like what others have said, but I don't have the time to wait for a reply if the Sealy doesn't answer right away. Whatever. Can you please tell me how to submit?
It's quite simple. Go to the bookshelf over there and find either Theoretical Astrology or a quick reference guide to astrology.
Oh, I know where those are. My Darshan has us use those two books quite often.
Okay, so write your question in a letter addressed to the Wisdom Sealy, and then insert the letter into one of the books. Come back in a day or two, and if you see a red stamp on your letter, that means the Wisdom Sealy has replied. However, if the stamp never appears, then that means the Sealy doesn't want to answer your question.
I see.
Oh,
I'm gonna go write down my question. Hopefully the Sealy replied.
where's the bookshelf? I wish I had someone who could run faster. Like Elon. Last time I came here was during Alhaitham stuff. Hmm?
Finally. I'll come back tomorrow to check on it. Don't worry about me if I see. Alright then. Let's meet up here
Tick, tick, tick. Good, I don't have to change the time.
Time to look at the letter. Please let there be a stamp. There's a red stamp on it. The Sealy response.
Huh?
This is wonderful. My troubles are at an end. I can't even begin
Oh,
to
this is her
express how
stress, right?
grateful I am. Let's take a look
Yep.
at what it wrote. Thank you for your letter. Though I have extended a response, I cannot answer your query due to your
What?
questionable motives? Okay, let's see. Completing a thesis requires independent thought and work. You planned on using my knowledge to complete your paper. However, considering that your deadline is fast approaching and that there is substance to the content in the completed sections of your thesis, follow the hints I've left, and you will consider the effort you put into thinking and searching as your payment for my. What the? It's
No.
absolutely right about everything, but I'm running out of time.
Yo,
Oh,
feels
what
all
should I
day.
do?
Netflix? Welcome to the stream, bro.
Huh? I could tell you're a very kind person,
He's
but
getting stressed
I
up
never
again.
expected that you'd go this. I'll definitely think of a way to make it up to you once I take care of my thesis. Okay, let's start by looking. The first clue lies hidden on the road of wisdom. The headstrong child finally sees the world for how big it truly is. That's it? Not even a picture? What's this road of wisdom and who? Possibly. That sounds like a natural conclusion. So, is the road of wisdom the road that leads to the. Oh, wait! I think I get what
Let
it
him
means by
doing
the
this.
child and awe and fear.
I chose it.
When I first left home, it took me days to reach Sumeru City. I was completely shocked When I first saw it with my own eyes, it was so
Bro,
grand and awe-inspiring. Pictures of the city simply don't do
where's
it.
Kelly?
After seeing the
Kelly
city,
is
a
in
thought
other
popped
VC
into
with
my head.
Masana.
Am I really worry, fear, or whatever you want to call it?
You can find them
If
in
I'm
Warzone.
connecting the dots correctly, then I think I know where the Sealy is leading us. But how does it know my feelings so well?
Hmm,
You have a point. There's nothing
okay, okay.
special about my
Okay.
background or experience. Anyway,
In your stress, Layla, I'm there for your help. It's over here. You don't have to worry at all. Reprimos. Reprimos. I know. You should have just given me a task like a time trial or something like that. I would just do it and get
oh,
the
we
reprimos.
should be close. This is the way I came when I first. Aw, it's. No, this isn't the time for that kind of talk. It is. Relying solely on. Assuming the silly is intentionally linking the clues to my past. So this is a little embarrassing. At that time, the sight of Sumeru City was absolutely mesmerizing. I was anxious, but also excited about all the things to come. I was distracted and accidentally. I didn't notice it at all. Aw, the poor thing was sound asleep, and after I stepped on its tail, there were actually more Avidia leopards sleeping nearby, and they were
Why
all
you chosen
faster
me?
than
What?
me.
It's
I
so
almost got
sleepy.
bitten a
She
couple of
makes me
times.
sleepy.
Good thing
I
someone from the Eremites heard
I
me
had a I
shouting
had
for
given
help.
option like
They managed to scare off the leopards.
I wanted to do hangout today, but I was confused between Layla and Ningwang. So I texted Kelly asking who should I do. So he's like Layla. I said, you sure about? He's like, yeah, she's good. So I'm doing, and now I'm feeling sleepy. I woke up and just an hour ago, but I'm feeling sleepy again.
Yeah, but when I finally managed to calm myself down, I noticed that the talisman my mother had made for me was missing. It's extremely precious to me.
I just made
Ever
the
since I
thumbnail
was
while
little, I
having
would
breakfast,
always carry it with
and I
me
just started.
whenever I'm doing something important. I also had it with me when the academia
So
conducted its selection exam at my village. I checked my bag at least a dozen times to make sure the talisman was in there. I feel much more at ease knowing that I have it with me. I had thought that it would also help me calm my nerves in Sumeru
morning
City,
routine.
but I ended up losing it before I even finished registration at the academia. Yeah, and that's when I started having
I should have
sleeping
done
problems.
Bennett's. That's why.
Losing a talisman like that is
He also has
definitely a
six
bad
endings only.
omen. Oh, sorry.
She's
I'm starting to
sleepy.
ramble again. What were we talking about before? Alright. I think we should look around where the Avidia leopards attacked. If the Sealy is trying to make me remember things that happened in the past, it would make the most sense for it to hide clues in memorable locations. Aw, hope the Sealy's clue wasn't also torn to shreds by a video. I'm sorry, you're right. I suppose any progress is a step in the right direction. Let's go.
Any bro. See, Hangouts like which I liked was I'll tell you. Wait, where is Hangouts? See, Kaya's was like a drama. Haizu was fine enough. Bedo was good, but Bedo is here to answer the questions which I didn't expect. I had skipped every single thing, and then I'm like, wait, what? You're asking me questions? And I had to do that thing like so many times. And Noel, I have to do 12 endings. No doubt she'll give me good primos, like same amount, but still, like both it is. Barbara, I wanted to do, but I don't wanted to go to Monster Church and roam around that, so I did not do that. I was like, let's see what to do. Then I was thinking between this one and Ningwang. I asked Cal, he said, Delilah. Delilah. Oh, it's here only. Wait, is it? Oh, there it is.
Oh, we should be close.
Let's go.
Ah,
You have done that?
sure enough, it's here. And in a really obvious place.
She's behind my pillow.
Hmm. That pretty much confirms my hunch about this Sealy's intentions.
Bro,
I
my
don't know.
goodness.
But how did it know about all these details? I've, it's not hiding somewhere and
Oh,
spying on me, is it?
damn.
Oh, anyway, let's look. Seems like you haven't forgotten about your very
It's not
first
listening.
failure. Ah,
Yeah, I
see?
know. Welcome to the
It
stream.
knows everything.
It's only. Yeah.
Aw, I have no idea what's going on. No wonder the Sealy is becoming legendary. I've placed the second clue where heaven meets water. The answer, seemingly amongst the stars, was ultimately washed to some unremarkable place down. Oh,
Abundance.
just as I thought.
Water?
It's something to do with me again. If the first clue was any indication, then the location described in this clue should also be related. Most Ratawa-hist research is related to studying the stars. And,
Bro, he's
let's just say
getting
there's
stressed up
another
again.
devastating and unforgettable failure I had. But that can't be helped, right? We do
Hold
many
on.
things not because we want to, but let's keep moving. It might be hard to believe, but being a
Do not worry. I'm there. Just don't stress up. Give me primos. And go. Go to sleep. I'll do your work. Just give me primos.
we're here. That's where I performed my first field observation after enrolling at the academia. I borrowed some equipment from the school and came here. Everything was ready to go, and I was positive that I'd be able to get some great. But the equipment was a little heavy, and I didn't notice that the ground was. After I finished setting up everything, part of the ground suddenly shifted, and my equipment started teetering over. I rushed over to grab hold of it, but I ended up tripping over another piece of equipment. The next thing I knew, everything was covered with muddy water. You must be wondering how someone can be. Thank you for understanding. If I were the one complaining about not being well rested, it's a vicious cycle. The less I sleep, the more mistakes I make. The more mistakes I make, the harder it is for me to sleep.
Go to
I just got
sleep.
a minor fracture, so I had to rest at B. Marston for a while. To pay off the damages to the equipment, I took some part. Bingo. Oh.
What do you
The
mean?
pressure
Just
from
go
my
to
studies and
sleep.
debt was crushing me, and I didn't want to tell my family. After all, I am the legendary Layla who made it into the academia at a young age. Oh, and had never failed an assignment in her life. Of
What?
course. I've even considered giving up on my studies completely and returning home to help care for the Sumter beast, but that would be kind of I don't mean that I'd be embarrassed in front of others. I mean that I'd be ashamed of myself. After all, although it hasn't always been smooth sailing and sometimes things don't go my way, I made it this far on my own. There haven't been any major incidents with my studies, and I even
You're
managed.
too smart,
But
Layla.
I guess
No
I'm
worry.
exaggerating a bit. Most of it is still due to the help of some unknown person rather than my own work. And that's exactly why they mustn't ever find out. Once I finally manage to acclimate to life in Sumeru City, I'll show them my success. Oh, anyways, let's continue looking for the next clue. Uh,
If I stop reacting on stream, right, and understand that Layla has put me to sleep. I'm literally feeling sleepy.
that place downstream could be
Ah,
somewhere close by.
oh, it's on top?
Crumble!
Bruh.
Brace yourselves.
Oh, there.
Stabilize!
Let's go.
Here, it's over here. Ugh, good thing it's Let's see. Have you? Well, of course. How else could I be reading this message? I've placed the third hint at a crossroad without a cross. You can turn left or right, but turning back shouldn't be.
Huh?
They're actually getting clearer for me. I was sort of expecting this. I don't know if the clues are following a timeline or if they're based on the amount of regret I have. Either way, this incident was bound to come up sooner or later. Huh. Would someone really go to all this trouble just to pull off some prank? I can't make heads or tails of it. Anyway, just follow me. I'll save the story for when we get there.
Bro. I believe I can fly. Please, go.
This is the place that immediately came to mind. I came here to conduct some astrological observation once. Everything went smoothly on the way, and I thought I was starting to get used to life at the academia. But just as I was about to set up the observation equipment, I heard a strange sound coming from nearby. I made my way here. They were a group of treasure hoarders, and the family that was being mugged looked completely helpless. They definitely wouldn't have been able to escape, and simply handing over their Mora might not have been enough to make the bandits go. Not exactly. I already had someone with a vision should technically be really powerful, right? However, I didn't know how to channel the power of the elements to fight at that time, and I was super scared.
Now you're
I wielded
sleepy.
immense power, but I didn't feel any stronger. Then I ran away. I scrambled towards Sumeru City looking for help. Eventually, I managed to return with a few adventurers I ran into. It took longer than I had hoped, and by the time we made it back here, the treasure hoarders and I don't know if the family only lost their belongings in the end or if something worse happened. I faced a lot of problems after coming to Sumeru City, but this incident is one that I regret the most. I sat on the ground. I could have stepped
Bro,
into the
she's
house of the
stressing.
family.
Come on.
Would it have ended differently if I were just a little braver? Aw, thank you for trying to comfort me, but it's just as the silly said. Turning back shouldn't be an option.
Wants to do more than just criticize you for the past. Why don't you try facing it? Let's take a break from such. Nah, I wanna search. I want
You're right.
Primos.
The more challenging it gets, the
I want
harder I
Primos.
should try. I'm feeling calmer now. Okay. We're probably getting close now. Let's search this area.
Oh, there it is.
Here it is, just as I thought. Let's see what we have this time.
I know this place. Is it that? No, it's not. It had a leaf kind of entrance. No.
Huh? Guess not. This house looks like it's in Vimara Village. Does this Sealy want us to go there? I can't think of any connection I have with Vimara Village, though. I've only been there once, and it... whatever the case, the only way we'll know is if we go there. Thanks, but I'm fine. I'm used to pushing my limits.
If it is the last stop, yes, we will go. Let's go. Let's go. These wingsuits free now. Like, yep, they do. There's the house, I guess. Yep.
Let's see. This should be the... maybe the Silly didn't prepare anything for... if we're wrong about this, it'll be... you're right. I can't always be like this. Some...
Coming! Oh, it's you, Layla. How nice of you to stop by. That's no way to greet a friend. Of course I know. Is this a friend of yours? Or perhaps
a friend. I'm having a little trouble with my thesis and I
Huh?
don't know either. I recognized him immediately. He's one of the people that was getting robbed, but he shouldn't know anything about me. He shouldn't even know who I am. Yeah, but that was before the robbery. Even if he saw me, he wouldn't know who I...
Is something the matter?
I appreciate your kindness, but I really can't remember how we met.
So you aren't joking? Do you still remember when my family and I were being robbed by...
Yes, but I don't think I was of much help to you.
How so? You told us everything yourself the last time we met. My family and I were
Hmm?
surrounded by treasure hoarders, and I didn't know what to do. But then, we heard those treasure hoarders were the first to hear them coming and started to flee the moment they sensed the situation wasn't going their way. They didn't even. I wasn't sure what had happened, but the treasure hoarders were scared off. I immediately grabbed my wife.
Oh, I
Did she
see.
fight in her sleep?
I thought it was a party of adventurers that happened to pass by, but later you told me that you had spotted us and ran to find. You were amazing. You managed to keep a level head even in the midst of. I know you have a vision, so those treasure hoarders wouldn't have been a match for you. But they might have harmed me and my family if their backs were pushed against the wall.
Wait, that's not exactly what happened. Anyway, when did I come?
It's been some time, but not too long ago. I don't recall exactly when.
Nope. I'm sorry. I still can't seem to remember, even after everything you've told me.
You came over and ate with us, and you played games with my son. If only we had. Oh! You forgot a package here from that visit. You'll definitely remember once you. Wait here.
A package? Wait! This.
Wait, it's her ornament, right?
This is the talisman that I lost. The one that my mother made for me. Yes, this is definitely it. She made it herself. There's also a letter here. Was I planning to send it to someone? To Layla? No! I
Oh,
swear I've never done anything like that. Hello, Layla. It must have been quite the self-reflection is a wonderful quality to possess.
it's the
Failure is a
mysterious
stranger
person.
to no one. The purpose of self-reflection is not to indulge in the pain of failure, but to succeed in your. If you're reading this letter, then you have succeeded in taking the. On the back of this letter is the core information that your thesis is lacking. It's actually been done for a while now. It only
Uh-huh.
feels inconclusive because it's missing a concise. I hope that this journey has provided insight for your
Well,
life ahead. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you courage as you carry onward and hope that you fulfill always watching over you. Sincerely, the Wisdom Sealy. Oh.
don't cry.
I thought we were going to fail. I thought that, but the Sealy wasn't messing with me after all. I
Well,
doubt it. I mean, unless I somehow came here while I was unconscious and don't remember it.
bro.
Although, having said that, I have heard rumors claiming that I sleepwalk a lot.
Yeah, and you fight while sleeping.
But even then, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm actually the Wisdom Sealy. It could have just helped me while I was. I'll write back and ask to meet with
Oh,
the Sealy and see how it responds.
nice, nice.
Even though I still have a lot of questions. If it wasn't for your encouragement, I probably would have quit halfway through. Perseverance, really.
I'm not sure if I understand what has happened, but.
Yes, it's something really, really.
Well, then, since you're already here, why don't you stay and have something to eat? We just finished preparing. Come on, don't be a stranger. Your friend should join us as well. You can leave your. You must relax and gather your strength so you can take on the challenges ahead.
Mhm.
Alright, thank you all.
That's a relief.
I can do this.
You got this. Let's go. It was a good ending, but a long one. Maybe she's helping everyone at night being the wisdom silly, and that's the reason she cannot sleep. She is sleepwalking and helping everyone, even herself, which she cannot remember. Amazing. Oh, Let's do another ending. I wish there was one teleporter inside the academia. This scene was too good when the doctor came here. I want some head. Oh, my head went. Oh, it's here. Now I have to select what I had not selected before. Dun, 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 dun.
Finally. I'll come back tomorrow. I see. Alright then.
Here we are.
Time to look. There's a red stamp on it.
Let's go.
Let's take a look. Thank you. Okay. However, considering that your deadline,
This
follow
won't
the
be it.
consider the what? It's
But,
absolutely right about F, but I'm running out of Huh. Good point. Supposedly, everyone. That means the Celia is someone who's very strict and serious about knowledge. But who knows if it's really a seal? True. And if I don't get an answer, then I'll. Oh. But there's nothing else we can do. It's the one holding all the. After all, it'd probably be impossible to find it in. Huh? Uh, I was just. It's a Seelie we're talking about. According to legend, Seelies are elusive and can create countless copies of themselves.
mhm.
Who's to say that it won't summon. Sorry. Okay, Layla. Calm down and think. If the Seelie is a. We have two possible leads right now. The first is the checkout logs of those two books, and the other, the red stamp, bears the Ratawahist emblem, which is used by a lot of people. It'll be hard to track down an Let's go and make an inquiry. We can also ask around the House of Dana and see if anyone else knows some.
Sure. I have to ask the people. Bro?
Hi there. Do you know any.
Yes, of course. I've been looking into it for quite a while. However, I feel like I'm still missing some key pieces of information. Hey, maybe if we put our heads together, we can.
Sure.
There are a few known traits of the Wisdom Seelie.
Mm-hmm.
First, it's extremely strong.
Okay.
It can easily carry a few dozen books, along with 4 or 5 pieces of astrology equipment. It's extremely athletic as well. It only moves in a straight line and doesn't stop for anything, not even walls or. Lastly, it has a number of special abilities. It has a hardened metal body that's impervious to injury. It can freeze water into ice, and it can also
That doesn't even sound human.
Well, it is a legend after all. It's no surprise that some details seem a little exaggerated. But these aren't just made up, you know. Each of its abilities has been confirmed by eyewitnesses. There have been many sightings, too, including at Chatrakam Cave, the Avidia Forest, and around the waterfall south of Sumeru City.
Has anyone seen what it actually looks like?
Not that I know of. No one's
It's
been able to get close to it.
it's
It
not like a
seems like it
person.
tries to stay out of sight. I would probably want to remain a mystery too, if I were someone as legendary as the. So, what do you make of it? Have you seen it some?
No, we're probably gonna need some time to digest all the,
Not a problem. But if you manage to find anything, be sure to come and tell. I trust that you'll quickly discover the excitement.
Oh, sure.
There's really no need to
You
feel
just
aggressive
said something
towards them,
like,
Mr. Fights.
I. It's hard to believe that. Like steel body and whatnot.
Oh, hello there.
Hello. I'm a Ratawahist student and would like to see the checkout logs for theoretical astrology and.
Oh, are you also here to investigate the Ratawahist Wisdom Sealy
Also? I suppose it makes sense.
Yes, I myself am also quite curious about it. But
Wow.
unfortunately, I haven't found anything out of the. Given you're a Ratawahist student, I'm sure you know that a lot of research references these two books. All our copies of these particular titles are. I have looked into it, but found no irregularities in the checkout logs.
Is there any chance the silly could have taken the books out and returned them?
Not likely. That would
Huh?
be almost impossible. The House of Dana is extremely strict about the circulation of its books. There will always be a record if a book is checked out. And even if it
Hello,
managed to
my
figure out a
dear.
way
Welcome
to
to the
take the books
stream.
without
How are
leaving any
you?
record, it's possible that someone would come looking to borrow the books before the Sealy return. If someone discovers that a book is missing or that it doesn't match my inventory records, it would come to my attention. However, it might be possible to pull off in the case of a less
Okay, this is useful to know. With any luck, it'll help us work out the.
This was like the way we spoke to this lady. It was kind of understanding, but the thing that one told us, I don't know what storybooks she's reading. I'm fine,
Hi
thanks.
there. Have you heard of the legend?
Do I really look like the kind of student that would be interested in such a point?
Oh,
You don't have to
I'm
be so
sorry.
rude,
We
bro.
were just.
Well, I do happen to have some information on it. Huh?
That's why.
Logically, that has nothing to do with the question I asked. I just don't want others to see me as some poor excuse for a student, whiling away my time in the house.
I don't really think bad students would come to the House of Dana to pass the time.
I know, right?
Well, I spend most of my time here, and I have noticed something odd before. One time, late at night, a black shadow fell from above and landed in the central area of the House of Dana. Of course, I was a little sleepy at the time, but it startled me, and I got up to see what was going on.
Guy.
Then, the shadow quickly circled behind me with incredible speed. Just as I tried to turn around to get a look at it, yes, it was unbelievably fast. I had never seen anything like it. It was so unusual that I wasn't sure if it was real or if I was half dreaming. But given how popular the legend of the Sealy has become lately, maybe this has something to do with it.
Don't take this the wrong way, but doesn't the House of Dana have a door?
It was closed that night. I suppose even the House of Dana needs to be closed for maintenance from time to time.
I see. That makes sense. But what were you doing here if the House of Dana was closed?
Don't look so surprised. It's a common practice to find a place to hide before they lock the doors, so you can continue reading books here.
Anyway, thank you for the.
You're welcome.
Let's go.
Okay, everyone's given us a lot of useful information. Some things we heard were pretty straightforward, but others were. Yeah. Okay, calm down, Layla. I know the. First, let's try to figure out the ceiling. Then, we'll analyze where it's been sighted and its motive. From there, we should be able to predict its movement. I may be able to come up with a more concrete. It once infiltrated the House of Dana while it was closed. I may be able to. Book circulation is strictly regulated, and there is a log of anyone who checks out a book. I may be... The stamp. I may be able... It's been to the Chatrakam cave. I
Okay.
may be...
What? Trigger association.
Okay.
Bro.
I think first, based on the information Katayun provided, we can assume that the Sealy is a student. The possibility of it being someone outside the Darshan can be ruled out because it'd be impossible to gain access to those two books. Next, leaving its crazy abilities aside, all the sightings took place in locations that are officially recommended for astrology observation. In other words, it's probably just conducting research, and the question that I submitted was no simple query, but it was able to give me a reply in just a day. This implies that it's familiar with a similar field, so based on this reasoning, all we have to do is wait for it at the next...
Bro.
It's nothing, really. There are actually some other factors that... but that's not important right now. Let's get going. Even though we have a lead, it's still hard to say whether we'll be able to make any I'll tell you...
There's really no need to fight over such paltry...
It's over here. I had to condense my reasoning, I think. Yep. I'll condense my reasoning and come. This is too far. Let me go Mondstadt. I'll go to Catherine also. Today is Saturday. So we'll see who we can find. Nick.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Emos.
Ad Astra.
Young. Penny. Huh? Taro. Let's go. One sec. I'll be back.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much? I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild. There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom. Today's recommendation is the steak.
I'm back. I wanted to use that, but it is for charging. Where is it? Over here. Let's go.
We should be able to see more from up above, but how do we get up there?
Use Zongli?
Let's try using the elemental monuments in the area.
Bro. Dang. Wait, I can't still go? Irritating creature. Is there anything else? Arenara. Material collecting Arenara? What will you give me if I give you? Oh. Okay. Wait, is there a pattern or something? Three.
Keep up.
And do I have to play the music? Stop, you potatoes. No, I don't. Oh, here. Let's go. Huh?
The weather today
Huh?
is perfect for observation. Honestly, spending an entire night waiting for something that we're not sure is gonna happen, but we don't really have any choice. This is get some sleep if you're tired.
You are
I'll be
tired.
up. It's not like thanks. Ah,
It's morning. Ow, so bright.
Sure enough, it didn't. We hardly saw any no matter how conclusive the evidence is or how perfect our reasoning may be, they're probably. It's like I told you. I have a severe sleeping disorder, and there have been a lot of rumors. I tried to understand what I had been doing when I'm unconscious, but I've never been
Wait,
able to
can you
get
guys
any
see
definitive evidence.
something over here?
Something is actively attempting to cover up
There
all the
is
clues
something over
without my
here.
knowing. Maybe
You can
that
see those
something
eyes?
is me. For all I know, I could even be the Sealy. But would the Sealy be willing to help? Huh? Of course it would be nice to know it, but that's impossible. It's always avoiding me and keeping me in the dark. And that won't change even if you're around.
Oh,
Huh?
that's so
What's
creepy.
wrong? Yeah. And to think I could have been working on my thesis this whole time. Please stop. The more you talk about it, the more... Oh, come on,
It
Layla.
must.
What are you doing? Oh no.
Is dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted there. Where were we? Oh, what's wrong? You look like you've got something on your mind. Hmm?
Huh?
What are you talking about? What do you mean the other Layla? I am Layla.
No.
Fine. It appears that you were waiting for me to show up. I suppose there's no use in me pretending. I promise I don't mean any harm and I'll answer all your questions. But before that, would you mind telling me who you are first? Let me think. Okay, I got it. You two found this place by following the hints that I left behind. You were planning to wait for me. Or I should say you were waiting for this. Was
Got
this
some
your
dual
idea or
personalities.
hers? I see. Yes, she's always had great analytical skills. It'd be nice if she was more confident though. All right. That's all the questions I have.
Mm-hmm.
Infiltrating the House of Dana was a total accident. She'd forgotten an important book, and the House of Dana happened to be closed at the time. There were only... I had no choice but to scale the walls with some simple climbing ropes and sneak in from above while the Core 30 wasn't paying attention. I had no idea there was still a student inside. I had no choice but to put him to sleep. Any clear evidence of my existence would only hinder my ability to conceal my identity. It would also expose me to As for the special powers, well, they're just things I did during the process of trying to That's right. Though I
Hmm.
didn't intend for it to turn out this way, really. I just wanted to help out a few other classmates who were having a hard time while I was helping Layla finish her thesis. You
If you
see,
spoke like
Layla
this,
doesn't have many friends at the
I
academia.
wouldn't feel
If the
sleepy.
others noticed her helping them out, I thought maybe I'd help. Unfortunately, that didn't really work out. Instead, legends of the Sealy started going around. But that's... I can instantly tell which students are asking serious questions and which are just trying to take advantage of me. My time to move freely is quite limited, so it's only natural that I would punish the people attempting to. My intention is to help. Well then, does that answer all your questions?
Hmm?
You see, her emotions are incredibly unstable. If she knew that there's another Layla who is capable of doing everything, she may think even less of
Oh,
her. She could think, maybe I should just leave it all to her. I'm always relying on her anyway. Why not let her live my life for... She might start thinking about
no.
giving up completely, and that's the exact opposite of what I'm trying... After all, she and I are one and the same. We're two sides of the same coin. No one knows her greatest strength more than I do. It's her resilience. If she's able to persevere in everything she does, then one day she won't need my help anymore. I trust that she's capable of doing that, and it's something that she should do on her own. She actually discovered the key data she needs for her thesis a long time ago. She just didn't... Oh, please don't share any of this with her. I would like to keep... Thank you for doing this. She seems to be waking up now. Well, this...
Oh,
Um...
I miss her. You're just sleeping.
Did I... Oh, I see. Was I sleepwalking? I wasn't I? I don't believe you. You're hiding something from me. You said you were gonna help me, didn't you? Please tell me.
Do I tell her? Wow, that's so cute. Wow, more 4 endings to go. I think I have to tell her to rest over here. I guess. Last time we said we'll just find it, right?
this is the. I came here, but they were a group of treasure. Not someone, however, I didn't. Then, eventually, it took long. I don't know. I could have stepped in to help that family. Oh, it's just as the.
Hmm.
But what about my thesis? We still haven't. All right. Actually,
No problem. You rest. Easy.
Here we go.
Easy. That was the place, right? Where we have been?
Let's stop here. All right. I'm gonna give my legs a rest. I feel bad for making you go through so much trouble for me. I'm sorry. But enough of that. I need to pull. I cannot just give up this time. Even. Watch out! Monsters! A
Huh?
lot of them, too. No, I'll fight, but I want to help. I can't just sit
You
back and
take
watch. I
rest.
mustn't keep repeating my past. I should take action. If you miss those opportunities in life, you may. Alright.
I'll get to use her. I have best show.
The night is cold.
Solidify!
Think you can get away?
Let me see what this Linda has. 88? Yes, Favonia. Wait, you guys. No, less is expected. Oh, C3. Wait, mine is C1.
Stars, shine for me.
Gather!
Who is remaining? Oh, let's see how you fight.
Yahoo!
There. Oh, there are more.
This is order.
Mining, echoing song.
Run with the forest. I'll uproot you.
Time for takeoff. Hold, line to command.
Reinforcement.
And shroud.
Solidify!
Let's play.
I'm doing some random
Yoo-hoo!
elemental stuffs.
Yeah.
Time to shine. Not now. Stars, shine for me.
Gather!
Here we go.
I hear everything.
Let's go. I don't know what did I just do. I was just trying everything.
I really need to keep up with
Hello,
my training.
friends. Welcome to the stream.
It's embarrassing to be out of breath so well. The only appropriate response would be to say that I'm fine, right? But then again, I know you'd be able to see right through those words. I'm just happy I didn't get in your way. Oh, thanks for the Although I may not be physically strong, my will is
Subscribing.
as resilient as they come. I'll
Thanks
be
a lot.
fine
How are you
after I
doing?
rest for a bit. Can you stay with me while I recover my energy?
Yep. Wow. Oh, she's so tired. Bro, just get some rest.
Shower me with praise!
These endings are done now, these 3 endings. I know it has started. Heal me, heal me. Let's see. Oh, nothing. Oh, nothing. You heal. Two more times. One more. One more. Let's go. Let's go meet Layla again. This time we can skip and we have to choose the thing which we had not chosen before. Someone give a teleporter and the academia. And it's nice, it's a good entrance, but still. Hello, Layla.
What is it? Is there... but the more
Bro, wait.
I
I know.
should have been done with, well, but, I should probably, to be honest, lack of sleep hinders my ability to, I've seen, huh? What's that? This might sound strange, but I actually don't, due to my lack, yeah, but, my homeworks, but that's not, I really don't, maybe the stars above but there's no point in me studying at the academia. It comes down to my own, oh no, yes, but the wisdom's, if you want its help, no, but getting an answer all comes, all I can do, trying my luck with, you're right, but what do we do from here? Rest?
Rest?
But my deadline's just around the corner. You do have, then how should I rest? That,
Let's go. The cafe is down, right? Can just run. I could have just glided there. It's alright. Let's go.
let's sit down here and have some coffee and sweets. No, we're here to rest. My problem.
Oh, hey, Layla.
Huh?
I'm one of Layla's classmates. I just came by to say hi.
Hi. What's with
We
the
just submitted our
expression?
theses and we're totally beat. Everyone will be meeting. Seeing how relaxed you look, you must have already had your
Bro.
thesis finished ages ago.
Why?
No,
You say that every time we talk, but you've never missed a deadline. Not only that, your papers are always well written and thorough. Your advisor is constantly praising your work, yet you're always going around saying stuff like, I can't make it, I don't understand, I'm super worried. That kind of talk
That
doesn't
sounds
reflect your work at
like
all, you
the
know?
smart
well,
student. Smart introvert student.
For starters, she doesn't even try to participate with the group at all. It's one thing that she's not willing to help us, but she doesn't even bother showing up for our discussion meet. Every time
Bro.
we come to see her, she looks out of sorts and on the... It's not like we can't finish our own theses without her, but no one wants to always see her this way.
I know. Sorry.
Whatever. There's no point in starting an argument. If you think she can
Just
justify
go
her
away.
behavior, then that's your opinion.
No.
Thanks. I really want to help the others, but most of the time I'm barely scraping by myself. Yeah, I can't ever tell my classmates about that. It's really just a big misunderstanding, and there's nothing I can do about it. Everyone just gives me weird looks and judges me. It's actually
Tired.
pretty rare for someone to actively engage. Huh? What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm terrible under pressure. That's just my nature. Even the thought of everyone's expectations back home isn't. And the more nervous I get, the worse things become around me. Take what Munira just said, for example. I don't think I'll be able to get it out of my mind for the entire day.
No.
Completely relaxed? But we're at a cafe. Is this not relaxing enough? I know.
Mm.
Alright, no more buts. My life is a mess because of the decisions I've made for myself. How do I completely relax? Sightseeing. That does sound. I used to enjoy visiting the rainforest, but it's been a while since I've been there. Okay, why don't we go there and take a look?
Sure. Let's go. Come. We're taking Layla for sightseeing. He said this place. Hope it's a good one. Let's go.
I just
Mm.
want to forget about the thesis altogether. I'm just kidding. Knowing me, I'd only be able to forget about it for. This doesn't count as trying to avoid my problems, does it? That's quite the
Mhm.
legitimate excuse. No, it's more of an I grew up in a place like this. Looking into the distance now with the breeze in my. Oh, those were the happiest days. I
Mm.
had a bunch of friends back then, and we would go pick wild berries in the woods. No matter what ingredients we found, we would cook them over a fire, and
Huh?
whoever lost one of our games would have to eat
Oh,
all of it.
bro.
No, it wasn't that bad. It really depended on how lucky you were. Grilled,
Mm.
sure. I haven't done that in
Okay.
apples and zaytun peaches were the most popular fruits back then. Oh, and of course, grilled fish is delicious too. Oh, fish skin releases
Bro,
oils
I
while
just
cooking,
picked up
which
everything.
drip into the fire and cause it to burn even brighter.
It's so silent. You know you can't walk on water. I can.
But we would always get yelled at by the grown-ups if they caught us sneaking into the river to catch fish. What's the big deal? We just want to swim. That's what we used to say. But
Oh.
now that I think about it, it really was quite dangerous. Uh, thank goodness nothing bad ever happened.
Give them to Layla. Okay, what ingredients you want?
I think we found.
Some meat. Okay.
Alright, these. There's nothing like the smell. I'll be here cleaning the ingredients. can you?
Sure, I can get you. Have to talk to Layla? Bro, it's alright.
Stabilize.
I don't know you guys. Oh, there are more there. Don't wanna fight? Just hold E. Don't wanna fight? Just hold E. Don't wanna swim? Just hold E.
Yep.
What the? Are you hit? Oh, you're making a pathway for me? I'm not in any combat. Let's go.
Mmm. Fresh. We all used to run around in the woods when we were kids. It doesn't matter how long I'm away from the forest. I won't ever forget the feeling of running. Oh, how about you? Can you relate to that feeling? It's almost like not knowing the world will change or ever. Whatever the
Mhm.
case, it's in the end, I passed the admissions exam, and the life I had led came later as I sat in a lecture at the academia. My mind started to wander and I began to think about home.
Oh,
It was then that I realized how long it had. I can't go back anymore. And other similar thoughts started to come to.
hmm.
You're right. So we should let go of the past. I suppose. But reminiscing about the carefree life of being a kid sure works. You start missing those moments once you leave them behind. And from now on, I'd like to cherish every single day of my life. I'll take the
Yes.
compliment. A little bit of sugar and a good view really go a long. I thought it'd be impossible for me to enjoy something like this. But now, I feel like I'm fully enjoying myself. It's really great. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing research for so long that I'm used to a carefree stroll. Huh.
Well, where did she go? There. We'd have to go on top?
Wow. The feeling of. Can you wait for a minute? I'd like. I
Hmm?
can't remember the last time I went swimming. I might not even know how to. Okay. Wait. No, no. No. Forget about winning or losing, Layla. Wait. We're starting already?
Oh, I will use Purina. Wait, I can use Layla also. I can't use swim with Layla. See, why don't we explore the area ahead of us later?
As expected, I lost. How would I. Really? Among my childhood friends, but
Uh
that's
huh.
just like how I used to think that I had a gift for learning. After coming to Sumeru City, I realized that I only thought that because, on top of that, I'm getting weaker and weaker because I'm barely able to sleep nowadays. There's no way I can bring myself to.
Hmm.
Please, you're always encouraging me. But swimming again really feels great. Every muscle in my body was engaged. I'm just kidding, of course. I'm sure. Let's keep.
Go to the top of the mountain. If he'll push me down again, just wait and watch.
There's a mushroom here. You want to jump on it to see what's up there?
Yeah,
I haven't done this in a while. I kinda want to give it a try.
there's a withering zone over here. Yep.
Solidified.
Where is that?
Stabilize.
Where is one more? What's over there?
Yo.
Yo, yo.
Sorry for just interrupting.
No, no, no. No problem.
I am busy with work. I will
Let's play. Think you can get
join
away?
later. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
One with the force.
Bye bye. You gone? Let's go.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Strike a pose.
Oh, this is fully done, right?
Keep up.
There's a danger college. Where? Somewhere. There. Can I go with 20 over there?
Quake.
Brace yourself.
Please? No.
I present.
It's on top. It's way ahead. Bro, no.
Let's play.
Crumble.
6 seconds? 3 seconds? 1 second? 0. Let's go.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? But I barely felt the I've been staring at books in my thesis every day. You're right. No matter how much of a hard time I'm having in academics, I should still find the time to You really understand more about life than I do. Release my stress? Oh, I see what you mean. Being at the top of a mountain really does, but it's a little uncivilized. Alright, I'll give it a try. Just.
Well,
What an amazing day! It feels like my entire body is bubbling with excitement after this happiness was so common as a
Wow.
child, but before I knew it, this feeling was. It's getting late. Why don't we. Oh, but it's alright if you don't want to listen to that kind of stuff. We can also tell jokes about life, or. Okay. The only reason I ever chose to study astrology is because of how beautiful the stars are. My teacher told me that nature, and that's why I wanted to call the kind person who's always helping me as the
Wow.
stars in the sky are something that brings happiness to people. Everything about home is filled with purity and passion. My memories of that. If I were to ever discard anything so pure, I don't think I'd ever be able to find a place to anchor myself in the vast sea of knowledge. That's why, no matter how tiring or how hard it gets, I won't let my family down. They are already an important
Wow.
part of me. Yeah, thank goodness you were there to help me out, or I don't know where I would. We probably still have a while until the stars come out.
Yeah.
Only kids sit around like this, waiting for the stars to appear.
Even now I'm feeling sleepy with this. This is so cute. We finished 4 endings. More two to go. Will be over here only. And the academia? Oh, it's near the cafeteria. Hello, Catherine. That lady will come again and start blah 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 blah.
Let's sit down. No.
Oh, hey, Layla.
See you.
Huh?
I'm one of Layla's classmates. I just came by to say hi. We just submitted our seeing how relaxed.
Oh,
You say that, yet you're always going.
well,
For starters, she doesn't even try. Every time we come to see, it's not like we.
I
No.
know.
Whatever. There's no point. If you think she can justify.
I really want to help the other. Yeah, it's really just a big misunderstanding. It's actually pretty. Huh? What do you mean? Yeah. The thing is, I'm terrible under pressure. That's just my nature. Even the thought of everyone's expectation, and the more nervous I get, the worse things become around me. Take what Munira just said, for example. I don't think I'll be able to get it out of my.
Don't worry.
Face it head on? What should I do? Oh, okay. I've got a. The theory sections are pretty much finished. I'll be able to finish. As of now, I'm missing crucial observation. And then there's the preparation for my thesis defense. What? Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't even know how to show you. You're so kind. I had no idea. Okay, I'll do my best. It's the least I can do. First on the list is the experiment to get observational data. I actually had it all planned out several days ago and even borrowed a celestial globe from a Mahamada. However, the weather was rainy every single day after I borrowed it, and I was unable to compare the night sky against the There were a lot of people waiting to
No.
borrow the celestial globe, and I wasn't able to extend my time slot. So that's why I still haven't performed the necessary observation. That's right. The celestial globe is a high-precision device used specifically for researching the stars. Submitting an application to borrow one from the academia is pretty much the only way for me to get my hands on one. Huh? Why the Adventurers Guild? Oh, I see. The Adventurers Guild is open to everyone's
Me too.
commission, so she might have some ideas. Okay, let's go and try our luck.
Sorry, I had to attend a call. Wait, where do I have to go? Wait. Character is currently in other quest. Cannot join quest. What quest? What quest? Tell me the quest. What quest? This is of the Fontaine. This is also a Fontaine. Wait, is it over here? Yeah, here.
Come on, traveler, let's go.
I expected. And extra episode. It's a world quest. Thank you. Oh, I got that thing. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Let me do Layla's quest now. Bro, not this. Add
Ad
us.
Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the adventure.
I'd like to, I have a commission, right. Equipment at the academia is in very high demand, and we aren't able to borrow one now. We were hoping someone else might have something.
I don't know anything about astrology, so I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the device you are looking for. However, one of our requesters happens to be an astrology enthusiast. I hear that he's a collector of all sorts of specialized After the Adventurers Guild helped him out, he indicated that he'd be happy to return the favor if the adventurers ever need it. Perhaps we could arrange a meeting between you two.
Really?
You're welcome. It's my job. The man's name is Azam. Here's
Okay.
his address. You can.
Let's go. Teleport. Ajam.
Hello.
Yes? Ah, I see. Well, if it's a request from an adventurer, then I'll be happy to help you. I just so happen to have the device that you're looking for. Let me fetch it and show you.
Yes, this is it. Thank you so much. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
To be honest, judging by what stands before me, I find it very hard to believe that you're an astute Ratawa Astrology is a hobby of mine, and these devices have cost me both time and mora to collect. I cherish, which is why I don't let just anyone borrow them on a whim. These devices are delicate and can easily be damaged if you...
Oh, that's completely understandable.
How about this? I don't need a deposit or anything, but I'd like you to share the contents of your research with me. If your explanation proves satisfactory, then...
Share the contents of my research?
Nice. Okay.
Alright, I'll try. But I can't disclose the actual details to you.
Yes, that would be fine.
You're probably aware that astrologists rely on the movements of celestial bodies to calculate the past and the future, as well as attempt to summarize the correlating principles.
Of course. This is the basic principle.
My current research is about a certain phenomenon called
Interesting. That's not a topic any ordinary person would be familiar with. I have a basic understanding of the concept, but...
Okay. Well, in short, it means that the results derived from astrology are prone to change. As time continues to flow, the stars change and everything else becomes affected by this change. However, what's actually driving the change is...
I think that it might just be another law of nature.
If the changes follow a certain pattern or routine, then it could be explained as some law. But the changes are manifold, even when considering. The changes could be resulting from a simple single orbit shift, or it could be a more complex double orbit, or even a triple or quadruple orbit shift. These phenomena have a dramatic effect on astrological conclusions. What I'm working on now is the research and prediction of the...
Triple orbit?
Yes.
You do know that adding an extra star to the equation increases the computational workload by more than tenfold.
It does get a little complicated, but it's still manageable with the use of a few self-invented techniques and a large number of star logs and star charts, which leads us to why I'm in need of a high-precision celestial...
Amazing. I suppose I should never have judged a book by its cover. I thought you were just trying to half-heartedly deal with some school assignment.
Do I really look like that?
Don't worry. I'm just joking. It would make me extremely happy if my collection could assist a researcher in achieving... Just make sure you return it to me once...
Oh, thank you. Good thing Azam was willing to hear me out. Really? I was just explaining what it is. Really? I don't know if you really mean it, but I guess even the hardest problems can be solved as long as I'm recording and comparing data will be much easier now that we have this device. I can do it all on my own, too. Let's continue with the plan. Can you help me with the rehearsal of my thesis defense?
Yep, I will. I'll go teleport back. I have to go help her. Let's go.
This seems like the best spot to do this. we'll need to. So, here's what will happen during my thesis defense. After I present my thesis, the advisor sitting below will begin to. Theoretically, I should be able to answer any question. However, I tend to get really nervous when my advisors look at me, and I end up completely.
Bro.
That's why I want to rehearse and practice. That's right. You should have gotten the gist of the content of my thesis when I was explaining it earlier. It's okay if your questions are a little.
Bro.
Alright, Layla, you got this.
You got
You're
this.
alright. Sure. The direction of this research is based on the results of previous research. It's about the feasibility of applying my methodologies to the based on a sample size of 124 cases, we could only achieve approximately 60% accuracy. The result. You can see the common traits of the erroneous samples on page 3. Excuse me. I mean, it's clear
Bro.
that in each of the erroneous samples, one of the stars underwent a significant shift. We not only need to limit the number of stars, but we may also need to consider the degree of shift when applying triple orbit shift algorithm. Stars with greater shifts are often key in astrology readings. The next step of the research should be to identify the feasible thresholds of shift for applying our and that's my answer to your question. I'm gonna need more practice. I can feel myself. Oh, really? Then this practice must be helping. During my first thesis defense, I stood like a statue on the stage and I didn't even realize. I guess that means I'm capable of completing the
You
I
are.
can hardly believe it. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that I'm really excited. This is the first time this has happened, really.
Be happy only.
I'm not sure how to put this. I'm really happy about everything that's happened. I still don't know anything about the blessing from the stars. Will it never? That somehow makes me feel a little. Yeah.
Lonely.
It almost makes the blessing feel like it was just a tool used for. But I would really
Bro.
like to discover what the blessing actually is, if I ever get the chance. That's basically how I feel about it. Even if I know nothing about the blessing, I could still feel it. It's almost like how you helped me. I really cherish and appreciate. That's good. I
Anyway,
hope
your
it's a
stress
little
level
more
is gone.
satisfied with the way I am now.
So, I'm happy for her. So, the last ending. We finished 5 endings in total. Wait, there could be one more over here directly. Let's see.
This seems like the best. So, theoretical. However, that's why. It's okay if your questions are. Alright.
Hmm.
I doubt they'd ask about something. The differences are considerable, and the astrological effects are entirely different. I'm sorry. And that's my answer to your question.
Bro.
I'm gonna need more practice. Oh, really? Then this practice I didn't even realize it, but you're right. It does. I guess that means I can hardly. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not. I still don't. That's. Yeah, but I would. It's almost like how you helped me. That's good.
No, it's the other question. There is the other question.
This seems like the best. So theoretically, however, that's why I want. It's okay if your question. All right.
This one.
Huh? Is this something that I didn't prepare for? About this
Correct.
question. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Bro, he's gone now. The other one will come.
I'm sorry. I haven't been sleeping very well lately. I tend to get dizzy from time. What's wrong? Oh, sorry. Can you please repeat the question? I didn't hear you clearly just now. All right. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You're Layla's friend, right? And from the looks of things, the two of
Hmm.
you are prepared with her
I like
long-term
this
sleep
form of Layla.
deprivation. Whenever her anxiety
Wait,
peaks,
I gotta
she loses
take a break.
consciousness and I
I got
take over.
something to do. Yeah, me. Yo, I'm back.
However, her unpredictable and varying sleep patterns are completely out of my control. There's no one willing to help her here. I am rather curious about you, though. Why are you trying to help her? Really? That's
Mm-hmm.
great. You're helping with all the things that I used. Seems like you've given her a boost of confidence with your encouragement. Now then, I can't really help her prepare for the thesis defense, so I'll be leaving some notes behind. Okay, I should get started on those notes. If there's anything you're curious about, you may go ahead. Oh, and I have to ask a favor. When you give the notes to her later, please don't tell her about my existence. Well, she's always been in a fragile state. If she knew that there was another Layla who's always taking care of it, she might feel like everything she's ever worked for is pointless. And that
Mm-hmm.
could lead to some demoralizing. She's a resilient girl, but no matter how resilient she may be, no one can hold up to criticism. And if her condition grows any worse, it's possible that she's getting better, though, isn't she? She's my source of knowledge. I'm merely the representation of how she would be if she were rested and healthy. I believe that
Oh.
she's one of the best, even in a place like the academia where geniuses come by the. But growth is a process and shouldn't be rushed. I will always believe. Believe me, even if she were to end up at rock bottom, she'd find a way to somehow laugh it off as one of her silly mistakes. That's the kind of person. Alright, I've written down all the possible questions that I think the advisors might ask. I'm not going to sign it, obviously. Oh, and don't...
Wow. It's so fun. I've reached all. Come. Reggie wants to come. But there is one more which I have not done. Let's do that one also. It's here only, right? Seriously? It's outside. But here only. No. It's no. Ah, to the guy. Let's see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yes, this is... sorry.
Astrology is a hobby of mine, and these devices have cost me both time and which
I
is...
know.
Oh,
How about this? If you're a...
yeah, I'm sorry.
Now that one will come.
I'm okay. My mind just decided to stray elsewhere for a moment. Give me a second to gather myself. Oh.
Correct. I was about to test you with a few questions, but...
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't sleep very well, so I tend to get a little dizzy from time to time.
She seems a... Oh!
Mm-hmm.
I see. Well then.
With pleasure. I'll give you a general overview. You're probably aware that astrologists rely on the movements of the celestial bodies to due to the difficulty of designing an experiment and the challenges of validating theories about the past. Astrological research is usually, and therein lies the largest complexity. Derived and validated conclusions may vary due to subtle changes caused by the flow of time and shifts in the stars.
Oh.
I've heard about this before.
One of the most classic challenges is to use 3 stars with shifting orbits to predict the overall changes that may have occurred.
You're so
Are
smart.
you referring to the triple orbit problem? Yes, that really is a class...
I came up with a set of prediction methods that encompass more than half of the triple orbit problems. However, there are quite a few limitations and this set of methods is already being put into practice at the Ratawa Starshan by my advisor, drastically simplifying the difficulty of calculations involved in the triple orbit problem.
Yes, I've heard about that. The announcement made big waves in the astrology enthusiast community. So, you were the one who came up with that?
You mustn't judge the thesis
Bro.
I'm working on this time aims to address the remaining triple orbit problems, as well as eliminate a portion of the methodology's limitations, which will...
I see. In that case, perhaps there's no one more fitting to operate this device than you. I just keep it as part of a collection. I can't use it to its full potential like you can.
Thank you for understanding. I'll return it in perfect working order once... Okay, we...
Yeah.
What did we plan to do after this? Huh? What makes you say that? Is there something off about me? Fine. Looks like I can't keep the act up any longer. With her long-term sleep deprivation, whenever her anxiety peaks, she loses consciousness and I take over. However, her
Bro.
unpredictable and variable sleep patterns are completely out of my control. So I have to make every second count. There's no one willing to help her here, so I have to... I am rather curious about you, though. Really? That That's great. Seems like you've given her a boost of confidence with your encouragement. She's only steps away from the finish line. She's already made a lot of progress, so there's no... Anyway, what's the plan from here? I see.
Hmm?
Well, it wouldn't be of any help if I practiced for her, but I'll leave... Come on, let's go back to the House of Dana to make prepar...
Yeah. Make a teleporter in the academia. I'm bored running. I don't have a character who will run like that. Wait. Okay.
Keep up.
Let's go.
Okay, I should get started on those notes. If there's anything you're curious about, you may go ahead and ask now. Oh, and I have to ask a favor. When you give the notes to her later, well, she's always been in a fragile state. If she knew that there was another Layla who's always taking care of everything, she might feel like everything she's ever worked for is pointless, and that could lead to some demoralizing thoughts. She's a resilient girl, but no matter how resilient she may be, no one can hold up to criticism and torment from themselves. If her condition grows any worse, it's possible that I might cease to exist as well. Then there wouldn't be anyone to help her. She's getting better though, isn't she? It's apparent how hard she's working now. She's my source of knowledge. I'm merely the representation of how she would be if she were rested and healthy. I believe that she's one of the best, even in a place like the academia where geniuses come by the handful. But growth is a process and shouldn't be rushed. I will always believe in and support her. Believe me, even if she were... That's the kind...
No, we have
Alright,
done
I'm
this one.
not going to...
Let's go. So guys, that's it. We finished Layla's hangout event. It was good. Like meeting her dual personalities. It was good. And I'll also tell me what part did y'all like the most about it. And yes, thank you so much for joining for this hangout. We'll meet tomorrow morning or evening. I don't know if I might stream Valo or some other game. But we'll meet soon. Tomorrow probably. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Peace.